All right, next round of catfish. A little bit of a different strategy out of me. Got a feel for it. I'm waiting for Justin. He's going to get a cheeseburger. So I figured it takes me a little longer to set up for this. And I'm gonna try to go to the area where we had a couple bites this morning. I'm gonna jig it a little bit. I got some heavy crock spoons. I've got Mackinaw shads. I've got bucktails. I'm gonna experiment just a little bit here. So we'll see what happens on that end. So let me set up on the first area and we're gonna take it from there. So I've heard in the past you can catch cats on big spoons. And I never tried this. I really want to try it. I think this might be kind of cool little experiment to give a whirl. What's cool about this is I can just long drift it and jig off the bottom. Yeah, let's see if this experiment works out. As I wait for Justin, I'm gonna try this goofy technique here. And I kind of want to just drift a half a mile an hour, maybe 1 mile an hour tops. Probably half. Seems to be the right. Oh, on the spoon, boy. It works. Just look at that. Crock spoon. Oh my goodness. Look at that. It's a freshwater drum. I've never caught one of these before. I don't know if guys consider them to be kind of a junk fish. I've heard that about these guys. Man, it's my first one of those. Looks exactly like a black drum. Oh, he's drumming just like a saltwater drum, man. How cool is that? All right. Be my first freshwater drum I've ever caught. I need a 2.5 ounce crocodile spoon. All right, buddy. Oh, that was cool. All right, back to the drift and jig. Not the target species, but still a pretty cool one. All right, I'm gonna work myself over to the next deep hole. We hit those spots the other day, so I don't want to spend much time there. And then I think I'm gonna jig it for a little bit. See if I get any bites jigging, and then switch over to the bait. I'm looking for about 50 feet to start, maybe 60, 55, you know, somewhere around there, where I get a little bit more significant contour. I'm just cruising through like a 30 to 40 foot flat right now. So, see more structure though. Alrighty, I'm gonna chunk a little bit, and maybe I'll switch back to the jig. Go. Get this rod out of the way. Blue cat on a Mackinaw Shad, huh? Oh, messing around a little bit, trying something different. Not killing them on the bait, so hey, that's a decent blue cat. Kind of fun on artificial, man. again here. Good gracious. It's a big fish. That's a catfish. Oh, I lost him. Damn it. Shook it. Dang. Oh, that sucks. Small fish here, probably drum. Another drum. It's kind of cool. Getting more action on the artificial than I am on the cut bait. Maybe I gotta just put a new shad out there. Okay. I don't think these guys get much love, but they're kind of cool. Jig is a Mackinaw Shad. I missed a horse on it, so catching some cats on jigs is kind of cool to me. So. Oh man, that looks good. Oh, that's structuring a couple fish, or what? And there's so much bait here. Can't believe there's not a couple fish. I'm gonna jig at the same time. Seems like I got a little system down to not snag up constantly. Oh, I'm gonna hook them right there in the back of the head. Seems like a right spot. Skipjack head. Caught fish on Mackinaws, crocodiles. We're not catching anything on the bait. Justin, I don't know if Justin even caught it. I mean, I haven't heard from him, so I'm guessing either A, the bite's tough, or B, he's like slowly picking at him, which is possible. He might just be getting a bite here and there. Not doing a great job at recording today, but getting a couple bites still. All right, man, I got 2 cut baits out here. I'm like, they're fresh skipjack, and I'm hooked up on the jig. How crazy is that? Get this rod out of the way. Definitely not as big as what we missed earlier. It still feels like a pretty good fish. This one's a catfish. Man, maybe that other fish was a striper. There's plenty of those in this system, so. Yeah, that ain't a bad one for a, oh, it's a big old drum. Oh man. I know these are considered not the best catch here, but I'm kind of just having a blast. Yeah, man, it's a good size drum. He's at least 15 pounds. That Mackinaw Shad. Drum just don't get no love. I like them. All right. Something different, right? All right. Let's get you out of here, buddy. Ooh, got a bite here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Oh, so much for the jig getting Oh, that's why I shouldn't have done that. All right, we gotta just cut this. I think that's gonna be the easier move here. Perfect. All right. Oh, that's one for the chunk. Got a drum about 15 pounds.
Really?
Yeah.
Tearing them drum up today.
Yeah, there. I didn't realize that. I had no clue that they would be the main thing you get jigging here.
How about that? Is that on a spoon or the plastic?
Nice flathead. What's it called? I got the big drum on a what's it called? On a plastic. Got ourselves a flathead. We definitely got the variety show today.
Mine's got a flathead there. That's all he was hooked up.
I can't glove them like you. I just need your, you know, using these little wimpy. I need.
Everybody can be like me.
I'm just not. I'm not there in the wrangling department yet. All right, it's not a bad one. Not a bad flathead catfish. It's an interesting day. Had some bites. We're talking about back at the spot, like how are we gonna catch, you know, can I catch these cats on lures? But it seems like really what you catch on lures, like really working this stuff, is those drum, which are fun too. So I'm like, I'm not really too disappointed. They fight pretty good. So it's not a bad flathead. All right, Mr. Flatty Patty. These guys fight pretty hard.
He gone.
He gone. I knew that was the first catfish here. That flathead was in 70. Pretty deep fish. All right. This is gonna be my biggest cat on a jig for sure. Man, I got lucky. He was in that structure. I don't know if my camera was rolling. I'm doing a terrible job at filming. But what happened is he hit and then he went into a log jam or something down there. Like I said, my biggest cat on a jig for sure right here. Come on. Some bubbles coming up there. Oh, nice blue cat, man. Nice blue cat. Mackinaw Shad, baby. A lot of fun jigging this stuff. Getting a lot of mixed bag action. Oh, nice. Nice. Not quite a gollywhopper, but it's a pretty nice fish on a jig though. Ugh. My biggest blue cat on an artificial. Heck yeah, man. That's a heavy fish. Look at that. Wild stuff, man. That's wild. It's a nice one. That's a nice one. Especially catching them on artificial. So a lot of you guys are asking, why don't I keep a few? There's coal ash spill here years ago, so that's what Justin said. There's a lot of advisories on the fish here, so hey, that's a pretty interesting day. Nice blue cat on a jig, man. That's my biggest cat on a jig for sure. And one flathead. Missed a couple other fish on the jig that were really good fish, so kind of a bummer. One of them might have been a striper because he hit me with a water column. If it was a striper, it was a really nice one. So we got a barge coming.
Looked at, you just really want to fish?
I mean the dam, but you know, I'd rather get, you know, content besides wasting a day at the dam because the current's too strong.
Yeah, below the dam will be.
It's gonna be ripping.
It'll be not running any current in the morning, which will probably be most likely. And then once they turn it on, it'll be ridiculously fast. Oh, he just hooked one right in front of me here.
On the jig.
He's stormed up today on that artificial.
78 feet. I mean, it's got to be a cat. I'm going to be really surprised if I get a drum in 78 feet. Most of the drum have been like 50 to 60. Drum, wow. This drum love these Mackinaw Shads. I'm not sure why these guys get a bad reputation. They're kind of fun. Fight pretty good too. All right, I think we're gonna wrap it up. Just one bite on the cut bait today for me. Check the video's description, links everything we used today. I'm bringing my saltists out, but that's what I was jigging with for the most part today. Jigging World Night Ranger, the Vanford 2500. Got 20-pound braid on there and a 40-pound leader. All right, I'm headed in now. Kind of did my own goofy take on how I wanted to fish today. I kind of did jigging mostly. Don't get me wrong, I understand that is not the way to catch catfish, but it's just something different, right? Interesting to jig around. I fished, jigged those Mackinaws from like 55 to 80 feet today in Tennessee, where I'm in the Tennessee River for a few more days. So check out Justin's channel. Big thank you to him for taking me out and letting me fish with him. We've got a big system back at the ranch back home. It's real windy all week, so not a drop of wind here. So you know, I'm here for a couple days and just trying a different fishery, man. I love doing some different stuff. Tomorrow we're gonna try some, I don't know where we're gonna fish tomorrow. Kind of had a good time doing that jigging stuff. It's kind of interesting. I know the freshwater drum, most of my audience is a saltwater audience. I know the freshwater drum is not quite as revered or popular as the saltwater one, which is kind of weird to me. They fight just as hard and they hit lures, and I don't know. There's a time of year that you can get stripers, drum, and those catfish here. So if you like these different videos, feed it to the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? So this way I'll know if I should keep doing them. It was kind of a little bit of an experiment to see, you know, these western fisheries, you know, eastern Tennessee, western North Carolina, Georgia. There's a lot of cool fisheries that take my kayak and do just some unique things that I'll probably enjoy. But at the same time, if there's no audience for it, you know, I gotta know that too. So, all right, that was day one of the Tennessee River. We fished the morning and the afternoon. Morning, more cats on the cut bait. Just the interesting thing is, I think Justin only had 1 or 2 cats on cut bait. So it's, there might be situations where we're just, you know, having some artificial plans. It might not be that bad of a move. I don't know. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch up with you on the next video.